Karneval is this big event celebration right before Easter that a lot of countries have. The one in Brazil is the most famous, but in Europe, the one in Germany and the one in Venice, Italy are the two most famous ones. The big one in Germany is Dusseldorf, Germany, and I had the privilege of being stationed there, so I got to celebrate it with everybody. It's this big, 7-day celebration of parades, drunken escapades, candy everywhere, and a lot of really fun costumes and floats. I was in Germany to accept an internship with the Department of Defense, but I also was a school teacher there to make a little extra money because the internship was unpaid, and it gave me a really good ability to see culture across all forms in Germany. The food for Carnival in general is so succulent and overbearingly sweet and rich. They have a lot of different cakes, a lot of different cookies. My favorite one is this 4-layer of chocolate mousse, varying different levels of cocoa in them, and it's soaked with alcohol, and 90% of the stuff in Germany for Carnival is soaked in alcohol, but they of course have alcohol-free versions because all the breweries in Germany make alcohol-free beers and stuff for the kids. The traditions of Carnival start with the first day where all the men wear these audacious, ugly ties, and the women run around with scissors, which probably isn't the best idea after a few drinks. But they're supposed to be dressed up as crones, and a lot of times they really are really older individuals because they're the senior members of the city. They'll storm City Hall at exactly 11, and from 11 to 1, they'll cut off all the ties of all the city administrators, and that's what starts the Carnival celebration. Then the next day is one of the first parades. And during the parades, you shout halal, and the person who shouts it the loudest, which kind of just means good tidings, and it encompasses the celebration of Carnival. Whoever shouts the loudest gets the most candy thrown at them, so you always want to stand by somebody who has a loud mouth. And then Saturday and Sunday are a lot about drinking and partying and celebrating with your friends. And a lot of people during those 2 days literally don't go home. They just stay out because the bars are open 24 hours during Carnival. And then Monday is the Rose Parade, which is the really big family friendly. That's when most people take their kids out after school. And that's actually when the schools themselves have their Carnival celebrations. Because the schools are out during the entire week of Carnival, nobody goes to school, but they do have these big Carnival parties at the school that all kids are invited to. And during those parties, that's when you get these huge bags of candy, and everybody gets them, and it's really nice, and you have so much candy that you don't know what to do with. I came back from Germany in April and I still had candy from Carnival, and that was in March, early March. So each night you're supposed to have a different costume, or at least one that looks a little bit different. So I know a lot of my friends who were on a budget did really small variations to theirs. So a lot of the people that come down from other countries to Dusseldorf, or the families that are richer, because Dusseldorf is a really rich area. I saw some of the biggest, most audacious costumes I've ever seen. One of my best friends was King of England in a medieval one. He would never tell me what it was, but he had this huge top hat that was comical, and they're clearly making fun of the English, but that is the whole point of Carnival.